this is Kathy, and this is your evolution intuitive reading for the week of February 7th through 9. And what I was feeling into today for this reading is talking about peak performance. And what I kind of wrote for this is you can unhook from resistance and static and turn on flow into the now moment, one step at a time. The intelligence of the cards will support you in flow, supporting you with informed decisions and not from emotions. There will be some days that may be harder than others. Life happens and situations arise. Choose, adapt, and commit to your goal. Success is relative. Stay out of judgment of yourself and do what the divine prompts you to do and be. Take inspired action. Be consistent. And so what we're going to do is we're going to pull cards on this topic, on the topic of peak performance. And we're going to see what the cards reflect on this. Okay, so we're going to attune to this reading using the symbols to unhook you and move you into perfect flow. And so the first card we're going to choose is the upward pyramid. And this is the unhooking from whatever's going to stop you. The first card we chose is a 30. And so as we're moving into the top pyramid, we have 30. Then the second card is 32. So this is what the first two cards are. You've got the first, which is unhooking, and you've got the second, which bringing your cells into a perfect expression. And then the third card is a 10. And so we're going to read these cards in the negative expression first. We're gonna just feel into the frequency of this -3. And so as we're feeling the -3, we're going to just feel what you're tell a story of a pathway to what we're clearing from. We're moving, it's like what we're unhooking from with this peak performance is we're unhooking from the negative self-image and no self-confidence, and that you can't do this, that you're going to start and stop over and over in the looping cycle. And then the second card is a -5. And so the -5 is not acting on divine guidance. You're in it's fear of change and fear of feeling trapped. And so that's what we're unhooking from, is that 32, which is a 5. And then we're going down into the -1, into the -1, and it's the fear of death and suffering. So if you make the changes you want to make, that you won't feel safe, that you're and it's like fear of seeing the truth, because what if you could really change? And so those are the negative numbers that we're feeling with those first 3 cards. Now we're just going to put our hands on our heart and we're going to unhook from this negative expression. And we're bringing those 3 numbers, the 30, which is the 3, the 32, which is the 5, and the 10, which is a 1. We're going to bring those into a positive expression before we move into the bottom 3 numbers. So the first card is a 3. And that one is expression and creativity. What if it just became that you're an expression and you're sticking with your peak performance, what you're feeling, and moving into that expression of that peak performance? Then we bring in the the 32, which is identifying the frequency of change, shifting quickly, living beyond attachment. It's like you're just staying in the moment and moving with that performance, that peak performance. And then the other card, the 1, which is the 10, and that one is the divine design, seeing beyond 3D reality. It's a support from the void. It means that you're turning it over to God and creating your way shower energy. And so that's the first, that's the upper pyramid. Now we're going to read the bottom pyramid. First, the cards, this moves it into a beautiful expression. And so the first card we're choosing is the 22. And the second card is the 23. That's very interesting. And then moving it down into the last card, which is the 31. And so what this is telling us is that 22 is you're seeing it, you're ready to move forward, you're moving out of your looping cycle, and you're moving into source frequency with your peak performance. It's like you're at that place of 4th level of consciousness, listen and do. So this is the universal reading of what you unhooked from and what you're moving into in total expression. That 22 is a really beautiful card. It's Master Builder. Moving into that 23, you're breaking and shattering the glass ceiling. And then moving into that 31, which is, that 31 is all about the 4, which is the master number of 4. And so that's what we're attuning to in this reading for the 7th through the 9th of February. And so we have one more card before we do the codes for this particular reading. This is supporting you with that subject of biohacking. And so we're putting the I am cards, and there's going to be one card that supports you. Okay, so the card that we chose to support this reading is I am the conductor. You are the creator and the creation of the new earth. And so what this is telling us is that you listen and do from that 4th level of consciousness, and this code comes in to support you, totally moving you out of the looping cycle of start and stop. Because that's what I'm seeing, is that we disconnected from that -3, the -5, and the -1. And we brought in this beautiful +3, +5, and +1. And then the I am card, which is I am the conductor of your life, is you're at choice. You're no longer in the looping cycle of that start and stop energy. And so now I want you to put your hands on your heart, and we're going to code you with this information. Just breathe in. Just take 3 breaths and bring in the rainbow light as it comes in, support you and supports you. We're going to bring in the first symbol, and we're going to watch it just be right there for you. And it's going to bring in the 3, and then we're going to bring in the second symbol, which is the 5, and the third symbol, which is the 1. And then we're bringing in 22 because it's a master number, 5, which is a master number, and a 31, which is a 4. And it really fits with I am the conductor. You are the creator of your life. As far as peak performance, it's up to you, and it'll come in and support you. And so this code is just sequencing and downloading. It's picking up a higher spin state as we're moving, because in this movement and higher spin state, more and more you're going to be able to unhook from the matrix supercomputer, and you're going to be able to hold the frequency that your desire is wanting to create. You have the desire from deep inside of you that you want to bring in peak performance in your life. And here it is. You've got all the support with these cards of bringing that in. And so let's just do the code again. 351 22 5 and 4. This is your code. We're watching it come in. It's starting to pick up the ascended ion in the mitochondria and just hook to the ascended DNA as it's coming in, and it's just bringing in this beautiful frequency to support you, bringing in peak performance for yourself. So that's our reading for February 7th through 9th. Thank you. I love you. It is done. And if you like this reading, you need to like and subscribe this channel if you found this channel accidentally. But you know, there are no accidents. It's support, you know, you just happenstance on it, like and subscribe. And then the second thing is we have several ways with our Activate Evolution. You can join our Facebook page. It's Activate Evolution. You can go to the website, activateevolution.com, and look over our courses and what we have to offer. We have a channel that we do every other Thursday, and that's New Earth Pathways, where our community comes in and shares their brilliance with different activations, different teachings, different things, and you can join that for $11 a month. And so we have several ways that you can come in and join if this is the first time you're actually finding this channel. And as you're sitting with this, these cards are intelligent and they're coding you with the frequency of this reading. And so thank you for showing up today. I hope this kind of helped with what you're doing.